But how did your day go?
I really wasn't feeling well yesterday. And today I couldn't go for my workout. I stayed in bed all through.
Are you sure that was not an excuse?
No, it wasn't. Honestly, I like to work out.
What do you get belly?
I wish you
want get belly.
You know how much I want twins? I want get belly.
So what's in the
show my age, meaning.
Show my age.
Show my age.
I add show my age.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Unravel. The squad is here. I'm ready to take you on another.
The squad is not complete, but it's okay.
Yeah, we'll manage. The other squad member is I don't know. We'll drag her in very soon. Well, Chini, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
The face is popping, but you look a bit tired.
As usual. No, am I tired?
Yeah, you look a bit.
I've had a long day.
Yeah, I know. Well,
thank you. But you suppose they call me regularly, check on me. How are you?
No, but I do now. Last time I bought you something.
What? Oh yeah, you got me some very cool earrings.
Exactly. Oh, I even forgot I
bought. Thank you. But I've told you thank you like a million times. But thank you.
I'm not sure. Say you don't tell me thank you for that. Those earrings were by you. It's okay. We'll just move on.
Hello, thank you.
I just remember now. Say I bought. Come on. Suppose they thank me every day. I will.
Like regularly. Yes. Thank you.
It's okay.
But you say you buy and give me. I was steal your own because it was so cute.
So that's because I didn't want you to steal. That's why I bought it for you. So
but how did your day go?
I really wasn't feeling well yesterday. And today I couldn't go for my workout. I stayed in bed all through.
Are you sure that was not an excuse?
No, it wasn't. Honestly, I like to work out.
What do you get belly?
I wish you
want get belly.
You know how much I want twins? I want get belly.
So what's in the
show my age, meaning.
Show my age.
Show my age.
I add show my age. But how old are you? You be small girl now. You just up and coming now. I know your age now.
Because you old past me.
I know your age. I get your bad sats.
Okay, what's it be my age?
I know. I'm not your third, but I know it.
No. But I don't advance for age. I just know advance for face. But I advance for age.
Advancement.
And
Let's move on, please. Man, don't go tell them your age. She's still a very young girl. Upcoming. Up and coming.
So we're talking about age coincidentally, right? So today the question is age really just a number?
I think this question, we're talking about women, right? Because for men, I think age is just a number for men.
Yeah.
But for women, no, it isn't. Especially in Nigeria. I think women are under a lot of pressure, age-related pressure. So it's not just a number. For instance, marriage.
Exactly.
Nigeria already has this notion of the age for marriage, and it differs though, depending on the area. Like for Hausa girls now, those ones like 13, 14. But I think times have changed for them, except the very illiterate ones in the rural.
I think it's just a gradual thing. They're beginning to come out of it.
Yes.
But to a very good extent, you'd realize that even the little girls at birth, they don't betroth them.
Yes, they still do those things.
Yeah.
Then for the Easterners, I think from secondary school, especially if the girl come yellow, fine. From secondary school, they're not already
somebody has started talking to their parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
So so for if you're like 20, 25 in the East, you're already considered an old maid. Especially if you've gone to school. In fact, the worst is you've finished university, you've gone for service, and you never marry, even if you're 22.
So what happens if you're done with school, you're done with service, and now you've started working at your career? You're already working, making money.
You. So long as you don't have a husband, if you like, they make all the money. I'm talking about the East. For Lagos, I think because Lagos is more exposed, I think. So some Igbo parents in Lagos may still pressure their children, but it's not going to be as bad as
it is
in the East.
So were you pressured to get married?
Not really, but there were all these subtle talk, like where after service you should bring someone home,
You're
all those
getting
kind
old.
talk.
You should
So they
start
didn't really
thinking
say
about
it explicitly,
marriage.
but
Yeah.
it was implied that you should.
Which I think is still a sort of pressure.
Yes,
It's
pressure, of course.
It just comes in a more subtle way.
Yes.
And it is the fact that it is very, very consistent, keeps coming. You keep
And I was
hearing it
told
from
this
here
before
and from
service.
there.
Before service. So in your mind, you already know that, I'm not supposed to leave service
Without
a man. Yes. So it already did your mind. In fact, I got married at 27, but I was already an old maid. Eastern standard.
But this is one major reason why women end up getting married to men they don't really love.
The wrong people.
Because they just need to
just leave, just to get a man, to get their parents off their necks. So they just, I want to marry you. Let's just go ahead. Some parents even go as far as saying, if you're not married by this time, I give you till this time, you'll have to leave my house. Yes.
And the worst case, you leave your parents' house. You can't even live alone because again, that is considered
hookup on
woman.
Yes, in fact, you're not trained. You don't have virtue.
Yeah,
if you live alone, and some landlords won't even rent out to you. They'll tell you,
even here in Lagos,
yes,
a lot of landlords will tell you, you're a single woman. No, I don't give my house to single women because it means automatically the house will become a brothel.
Yes.
And then every man will come into the house.
Yes.
It means you are automatically irresponsible if you're not married.
So it means that you're still going to just stay in your parents' house and take whatever insults and pressure they dish.
Or you just find yourself a man, any man that comes your way, and just go their way.
So what age do you think ideally a woman, because you got married before 30, I assume.
I got married at 28.
28, okay. So at what age do you think is the right age that a woman is mature enough emotionally, physically, all the ways you could be mature?
I think that's a very subjective question.
Okay, so I know, but where is like the benchmark? Like, I know that it's subject to individuals, but which one is considered ideal?
I think to start with, now this is my personal opinion, to start with, a woman needs as much maturity as she can possibly get to go into marriage, because marriage is a lot of hard work.
Yes,
so
a whole lot.
If you are still in your early 20s, it's a good time to birth your children, but it's probably not a very good time to manage a relationship, a marriage. It's
a home, individuals under you. Yes.
So if you ask me, maybe late 20s is, at that time, you're already beginning to see life for what it is. But personally, again, whenever you are ready as an individual, you think you can handle it mentally, psychologically.
Because that you've advanced in age, let me use that word, doesn't necessarily mean that you're mature. Yes.
And you can handle a home.
Yes.
Because again, I think we when they tell you go and get married, it's time for you to get married, your mates are already married. They're not thinking of the fact that marriage is a lot of work. They're not thinking of the fact that there are certain abilities, you need to be at a certain level.
And some parents, like some mothers, don't even
they just want
to even get you ready for what is at stake. So you're going in blindly.
You have no idea what you're going into.
Now you go just anyhow, you just anyhow, whatever you see,
just do it. Just make it work.
So for me, I think one should be at least 30. In my opinion,
which is not a bad
idea. Because at 30, you already have money. You have some form of independence. You've discovered your own self.
Exactly.
You know what you know
yourself, so you know the kind of man that would work for you.
Yes. So you're not just getting married because you need to rush out. You're getting married because you have to, because you want to. Okay, you've seen someone, or I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and then you get married, not because someone is breathing down your neck and the person wants you to. So you're going in, and then you can bring something to the table. You know, the marriage table where they say, what do you bring to the table? So you're bringing something and your husband is bringing something, and there's a form of balance.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So I think for me, 30.
30 is a good time. Marriage nobody should be pressured into marriage, because marriage itself is a lot of work.
And then you're done with the pressures of finding a husband.
Exactly.
Then
hunting for a man.
You know this movie that said how to find a man or something. Well, you finally found a man, and then there's extra pressure on giving birth.
Oh my God.
You're never born. You never want to get belay. What is the problem? Is you have a challenge, and then the whole childbirth thing is always more
it's
on
a
the
woman's
woman.
it's a woman's
It is
responsibility,
woman-related pressure.
Yeah, exactly. So now I found myself a man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just stay in the husband's house,
relax
and enjoy myself, and relax and be taken care of, and let the man pamper me. But no, I now have to bear a child as fast as possible, so that
yes, and they'll tell you, you're not getting any younger. That thing,
of course,
nothing puts pressure on a woman more than that age.
You're a woman. Your time is ticking, and
your biological clock is ticking. It's too much.
So very quickly, you need to take in. You need to have your children, and they're telling you. And then once you have the first child, they go.
When are you
your child is already 2 years old.
When are you having the second one?
Your child is already walking.
Or when you don't have a girl, you don't have a boy. Extra pressure. When are you going to give birth? Even if you have 3 girls, so we tell you,
you haven't birthed the hair.
So the pressure is unending.
It's so much for a woman.
It's too much.
It's so much. And then they're comparing her with her friends.
Mm-hmm.
She has to have girls, boys. She has to manage the home.
Mm-hmm.
There's
so much.
It's so
a whole lot
much.
of pressure.
It's so much.
And then my annoyance is that it just revolves around the age. You can't just take your time to do your thing. It's as if there's a timer somewhere. Mm-hmm. There's a countdown. Like you need to do it before this particular time. You need to have gotten this by this time. And all of that.
Of course, we all understand
men
that.
are not well. Men have their own pressures. They have their own. They make money, build a house, buy cars, and all of that. Take care of a family. Yes, they have theirs. But women,
why? I think the fact that everyone is making the decisions for the woman. She's not the one making her own decisions. Mm-hmm. So, like we rightly said from the beginning, get married, and then have children, have the next one, have the third one, have a male child. And then later on, it just keeps going.
It's a cycle now, because by the time your children are grown, they are supposed to also have children. So
yes,
there's also a timer for you to have your own grandchildren.
Exactly.
Because your friends will probably start having their grandchildren at age 60 and all of that.
So you're asking for grandchildren already.
So when does it end? Because you've gotten married, you've had your children, and then you're now put under pressure for your children to have children, and then it's just over and over. Then your children that are women are also going through their own pressure.
It's absolutely understandable that there's a biological clock ticking somewhere, and we both agree that when you have, it's easier to carry your pregnancy at a younger age compared to when you are older. Yes, that's true. When you're 25 and you're pregnant, it's probably easier and safer compared to when you're in your 40s, right? But let the woman make the decision. Let her understand what she's going into. Let her understand what marriage entails. Let her understand what childbearing entails.
And those ones that will decide that they don't want to have children, just let them
be.
Because they don't reason this thing.
At the end of the day, we make our own decisions and we suffer the consequences of our decisions.
Yes.
If I say I want to have children, and then I have to deal with raising kids. If I say I don't want to have children, then I have to deal with whatever comes with that. I am an adult.
You don't free. I should really have to have your own children. You can adopt.
There are so many children. They'll tell you that if it's not your child, then it's not your child. If it's not your blood, then it's not your child.
You know people that are closer to you. Some people have friends that are closer to them than actual blood, than actual family members. So it's the same. That the person doesn't come from your loins or from your womb.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I think nobody should. You cannot come to me and ask me, when are you going to marry? When are you going to have your next child? I'm ready for you.
Because your parents really put that pressure on you.
No. I also had all those subtle questions of, is there no time? Is there no man in the picture? I had those things.
Some people even dread going to family gatherings because of all those kind of pressures, those kind of questions.
Exactly.
When are you bringing? There's no man. When are you bringing your own person so that we can come for your own?
And it keeps ringing in your head. Even the subtle questions, subtle reminders, it keeps ringing. You keep hearing it. You see your friends getting married, but you should, as an individual, know what you want.
What works for you.
Try to play by your own rules. Even though you want to consider the biological clock, make it work for you. Because if you rush into marriage, You rush in, you rush out. Garbage in, garbage out. It's the truth. There's no way. Even if you don't rush out, a lot of people are married but living single.
Very single.
So what's the point? You're married. The only thing you have is the title. Where do you take that?
So people don't mind though. They don't mind just having the title.
Well, again,
they don't mind.
Make your own decisions. Whatever works for you.
Yeah,
it's absolutely fine, right? But if marriage is not what you want, and someone pushes you into it
because of age, because you're getting old,
exactly.
I mean,
so
come off it. Like, all right, all right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
It's been an amazing time. We hope we have been able to,
what is it? Convince you or not confuse you?
You should not let anybody put you under any pressure.
All right, thank you from all of us at Unravel. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. We want to hear from you. We love to hear from you. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.